differential band brake shown in the figure operates on drum diameter 500 mm. The drum operates at 300 mm in counterclockwise direction, absorbs 36 kilowatt, and coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.25. Determine number one, the force F required to operate the brake, the width of the band required for this brake if the thickness is 5 mm, and the allowable tensile stress is 72 megapascal. Design the lever if maximum force is twice that of calculated force. Use C30 steel. Sigma U is equal to 540 megapascal and FOS is equal to 4 based on ultimate stress and resultant fulcrum pin reaction and pin diameter. Okay, so let us see the given data. Capital D is 500, so radius equal to 250, N equal to 300 RPM, power is equal to 36 kilowatt, M equal to 0.25, H is equal to 5 mm, sigma D they are given as 72 megapascal, lever material is C30 and FOS is equal to 4. So as usual, as I told earlier, go for the rod transmitted MT is equal to 9550 into 1000 into N by N. So substitute the parameters. I got 1146 into 10 per 3 Newton millimeter. Now the first is to find the force. For finding force, we need the tensions. So we'll go to the equation MT equal to T1 minus T2 into R. Right. So we'll get T1 minus T2 is equal to 4584 Newton. Then T1 by T2 is E per mu theta. Substitute and get T1 equal to 2.85 T2. From equations A and B, we are finding out T1 and T2 values. Now take moment about O. F into A plus T2 into B2 is equal to T1 into B1. That's what I have written here. So F into 1100 plus 2477.83 into 50 is equal to 7061.83 into 100. So I got the applied force F is equal to 529.35 Newton. So this is actuating force F. So in case of differential band brake, we need not calculate this twice, like taking clockwise and anti-clockwise direction, because both the sides the moment is there actually. Now design of band H equal to 5 mm given, and width is equal to T2 by H into sigma D. Right. So 7061.83 by 5 into 72. 20 mm is the width of the band. Then design the lever. We'll take the maximum bending moment. So 529. For finding maximum bending moment, this we treat it as a beam. Right. With here one force T2, T1 and F. So bending moment at O is at the both ends is 0 at T2, and at F end is going to be 0 because it is an extreme section. Now we will take bending moment with respect to O. It is equal to T2 into 50 at the pivot. T2 into 50, 123.89 into 10 per 3. Or next at bending moment in the section T1, that is at this point T1 is going to be F into 1000. Right. So 5 to 9. So comparing these two, the maximum bending moment is 529.35 to 10 per the Newton mm. So this is how we have to go for maximum bending moment and differential band brake. Each section you have to take. Now as usual, MP by A equal to sigma B by C. So sigma B they are given sigma U and FOS. So divide these two. So 540 divided by 4 equal to 135 is the sigma B, and assume H is equal to 3B1. So calculate I and C, like 27B1 for 4 by 12. 1.5 B1 is equal to C. We got B1 equal to 14 and H1 equal to 42 mm. Any doubt till this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now resultant fulcrum and pin reaction. I've taken the free body diagram of that brake. FT1, Fx and Fy, since it is a hinge joint, and here it is given as 60 degree. So this 90 degree. So out of 180, this 60 and this is 30. So are given in question. If you draw a horizontal like here, this is 90. So this and this are equal. Alternate angles are equal. So that is how I calculated here 90. And if this is 90, then remaining is 180, 60 and 60. So if this is 60, this will be 60. Alternate angles are equal. And total angle in a straight line is 180 degree. So 60 plus 90, 150, remaining is 30. So here it became 30. This is how I calculated the angle values. Now for equilibrium, sigma fh equal to 0, T2 cos 30 is equal to fx, or fx is equal to T2 cos 30, 2145.86 Newton. Sigma fp equal to 0, so minus f plus T1 minus fy plus T2 sin 30 is equal to 0. Solving this, I got fy equal to 7771.4 Newton, and reaction is given by root of x square plus fy square. So I got the reaction as 8062.22 Newton. Now, why we found out this? Next, we have to find this is the resultant pin for reaction. Next, for pin diameter, reaction force is equal to twice the area into tau s into tau s. So dp is the pin diameter. Shear stress is 0.5 the design stress. 0.5 sigma, so 67.5 megapascal. So 8062.22 is equal to 2 into pi by 4 dp square into 67.5. So pin diameter equal to 88.72 millimeters. So approximateness 9 or 10 mm. Any doubt in this problem?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll pass on to the last problem. Yeah, this is the last. I think two more are there, that's all. So we'll finish off the differential band break today, so we can start revising from all the topics. Syllabus is over for examination point of view. Yeah, a differential band break is shown in the figure. The width and thickness of the steel band are 100 mm and 3 mm respectively. Maximum tensile stress in the band is 50 megapascal. The coefficient of friction between friction lining and the brake drum is 0.25. Calculate tensions in the band, actuating force, torque capacity. Find out whether the brake is self-locking. So this they are asked many times, I think. So R equal to 300, theta 240, H 3 mm, W is equal to 100 mm, mu 0.25, A is equal to 750 plus 200, so 950 mm. B2 is 50 mm. Yeah, B2 is 50. To find tensions in the band, we have the formula width is equal to tension by H into sigma d. So it's a direct substitution. So we got T1 equal to width is given, so T1 can be found out 15,000 Newton. Now we know T1 by T2 is E per mu theta. So T2 equal to 5263.8 Newton. Next is accelerating force. So drawn the free body diagram of this here. So F in taken moment with respect to O, F into 950 plus T1 into 50 is equal to T2 into 200. From this we can find out the value of F. So this is the actuating force. To find torque capacity, MT is equal to T1 minus T2 into R. So we know T1 and T2. Substitute directly. Now for self-locking, two things here for clockwise direction, because here it is given as clockwise. Yeah, drum is rotating clockwise direction. So clockwise direction, we know F into this is a taking moment, F into A is plus T1 into B2, T2 into B1, or F is equal to T2 B1 minus T1 B2 by A. For self-locking, F should be greater than 0. So T2 B1 minus T1 B2 by A not less than or equal to 0. So T2 B1 less than or equal to T1 B2, or B1 by B2 is less than or equal to T1 by T2. B1 by B2 less than or equal to E per mu theta. So substitute it here. So the condition is getting wrong. So there is no self-locking in clockwise direction. So it has been asked for 8 marks. Sorry, 10 marks. Shall I pass out the last numerical? Yeah. So a band brake arrangement is shown in figure. Used to generate a maximum braking torque of 200 Newton meter. Determine the actuating force P. In the coefficient of friction is 0.25. The angle of wrap is 270 degree. Maximum intensity of pressure if the band is 30 mm. Given torque value and coefficient of friction, theta and AB parameters is in the figure. So we have to find out the actuating force P. Here we used to take it as F actually. So we know we'll target from the torque value. MT is equal to T1 minus T2 into R. So 210 per 3 is T1 minus T2 into 225. So equation A you will get, equation B T1 by T2 e power mu theta. We get equation B. From A and B we can find out T1 value and T2 value like this. Now taking moment about O, right, P into 600, P into 600, and T1 will not give you any moment, it is acting along the pin. So P into 600 is equal to T2 into 100. Yes, or P is 65.9 actuating force. Again, we'll see for counterclockwise direction, because why I am doing this? Because one of the tension is directly acting at the fulcrum, connected to the fulcrum. So we have to go for clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation to find out maximum point, maximum pressure, sorry, maximum force. So again, moment about O in counterclockwise direction, clockwise direction, T1, T2 get interchanged. So this is T1 is T2, P into 600 is equal to T1 into 100. We got P equal to 214 Newton. The maximum intensity of pressure is equal to T1 divided by R into W. So T1 we already know. R into W we get 0.19. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So next is actually you have to revise from all the topics. Start revising. As of now, 5 questions you can attend in DME2. And next class, possibly you take from 1 or 2 class for revision. Right. Then we start with springs if you need actually. Um, Vignesh, you can send me the attendance.
It's sir, 2 minutes.
Yeah.